William Scott was an American soldier fighting in a war for his motherland. The war was at its peak. He was doing night shift at soldiers' camp. This was his 36th hour at a stretch. Generally, every soldier was supposed to serve for 16 hours a day. But because of unavailability of other soldiers, he had to put extra hours. He was so tired that he fell asleep while on the duty. Scott was an honest man. He went and told all this to the captain and asked his permission to leave for the day. But the captain ignored his request and asked him to stand for another 36 hours. In the army, captain's word is the last word. A fighter, Scott went back to his duty, but this time he couldn't fight the mind and fell asleep again. Law is blind. For Scott, it was deaf too. For his repeated offense, the army court gave life sentence to Scott. He was supposed to be hanged till death. He had only few hours left. That moment, sad and helpless Scott was thinking of his mother. What would she do without me? In the dark of the cell, Scott heard some movement. The door was opening. A shadow entered the cell, a tall person, standing next to Scott. In the darkness of the cell, it took few seconds to recognize the person. But when he did, he couldn't believe the fact that it was Abraham Lincoln, the loved President of America. Almost in tears, Scott uttered, "Mom." Lincoln patted his back and said, "Son, my mom is no more, but your mom will be very proud of you." "No, it's a shame, sir. I'm going to die because of my fault on duty." "Son, you're going to live with honor. You're free." It was a pleasant shock, and it took some time for Scott to realize. "How will I repay this favor, sir?" Lincoln said, Keep the favor aside. Do you know how much time did I spend understanding your shifts and duty timings? Do you know how much painful it was to reach here? And do you have any idea how much is spent on all this?" That moment, Scott felt very small. He said, "I have some savings from my service, sir, and also my mom will sell some of her belongings." Lincoln said, No, what will I do with that money? That will not be enough. I do not want that. I want the happiness your mother will feel when she meets you. It will be my gift." Scott was stunned, full of emotions and respect for the Supreme Commander. Such was the obedience and dedication of William Scott and the justice of great Abraham Lincoln. Hope you like the story. To listen to many such wonderful stories, please like, subscribe and share the video. Talk to you again.